What is going on today, guys? Today is the day. As you can see here, I finally got me my air compressor. And to go with it, we got a sandblaster. First thing is first, you guys. We gotta open up our sandblasting media. This is the sand that we're gonna put inside the sandblaster and we're gonna use it to blast off all the rust. I got 50 pounds of 80 grit aluminum oxide. What does that mean? I have no clue. But I've heard there's all different kinds of blasting media. I think I've heard like walnut shells. I've heard of glass. So I'm not sure what's gonna work best. We're gonna start out with aluminum oxide and see how this works. I don't even know if I can, oh my gosh. This is 50 pounds right here, you guys. Holy cow.
It literally just looks like sand.
Now, I'm not exactly sure how the heck I'm gonna do this, but I got my homemade funnel here. It says hand sanitizer on the side. Ignore that. All right, you guys, I got me the sandblaster. So I believe all we gotta do is unscrew the top here and put the sand in the tank. All right, let's just try and fill her up here. Let's see what happens. Let's get us a scoop. A nice little scoop of some aluminum oxide. I feel like I should be wearing a mask when I'm messing with this stuff. All right, so like I said, I have no clue how much we're supposed to put in here or how much I can put in there, but we know for a fact there is some in there. So I'm gonna close the lid up, I'm gonna screw this sucker on, and we're gonna give her a little test run. All right, so I got a hammer here. Check this hammer out. This thing is super, super rusty. I'm gonna test out the sandblaster on the head of this hammer and we're gonna see what happens. I really don't wanna use the sandblaster in the shop. So this valve here is letting air into this tank from the air compressor. So we're gonna fill up the sandblaster with air and then we're gonna test this thing out. Look at the handle on this thing. This is the blaster. So if I pull this trigger, that aluminum oxide is gonna come blasting out of here. I'm excited, you guys. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
You guys, look at our pile of nails, man. This is just ridiculous. That's like half a cart full of nothing but nails. Not quite half, but we're getting there. This is ridiculous. Here we go. Here we go, man. That's a nice heavy find. That's not gonna be just nails. What do we got here? Oh, dude, no flipping way. No, I cannot believe we just found this. And look at this one, you guys. This one's got the double pointy end here. And look at the handle is busted right off. You can still see part of the handle sticking out the top, but that sucker snapped right off. I'm not 100% sure on the history in this area, but something like this, I would guess maybe they did logging with it, because I don't think there was any like real mining going on back in the day here. You guys, that is beyond cool, but it's too bad that the handle is snapped off.